Says I'm live. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Beer 30. Jennifer, how in the hell do you do that? Damn it. I can't believe it. I mean, I just hit the button. I mean, yo. But anyway, I hope it's working all right. Looks like it's good. But anyway, it's a beautiful day here in Fort Clark Springs. Hope it is where you are, or y'all are. You are primarily. And yeah, in East Texas, is the sun shining and the sky clear, or is it not clear and it's not sunshiny? But anyway, well, Jennifer, it's just me and you. LOL. Yeah, I hear you. LOL. Yeah. But yeah, it's just, well, you got anything you want to talk about? It looks like it's just going to be me and you. Oh, here we go. This is 4 something. 24 feels like 7 degrees, whatever. Uh, Jennifer says, I get the notification early, I guess. Well, I guess you do. I don't know how you do it, but, or maybe that's just the way YouTube does it. Let me put this down just a touch or push it back or something. I made a mistake there. Here we go. That's good enough, hell, isn't it? I guess. Whoops, got to go that way. That'll work. Anyway, good morning or afternoon, evening, Beer 30. Hey, Rusty and Jennifer. Hi, Rick. Tyler. Hello, sunny and nice in League City, Texas. She says it's sunny and warmish in East Texas. Yeah, it is. It's nice here. It's 70 degrees here. Texas lady, hello to all. Gabriel says hello. Dr. Dennis, LOLOL. Terry Murphy, sunny and cold in Idaho. Well, that's not unusual, right? Well, the cat in the hat's here, guys, and me. Gary says hello, Poodle Professor. Hello, Rusty. WP Wood. Toadsuck says hey. Hey. WP, oh, just a minute. Billy Ray, Merry Christmas, Rusty. I got my beer, but where's yours? Right here, Billy Ray. Me and you have a beer and nobody else does. Here's to you, here's to me. William Steinbacher, hey, Rusty. Gabriel, I just got my notification. It was late today. Well, that's interesting. It's been a beautiful day here in Fort Clark Springs, wandering Kentuckian. It is supposed to be 70 on Christmas Day here in Kentucky. That's wonderful. Gabriel, rainy, windy, and cold in Tacoma, Washington. Is that unusual? About normal, huh? Roger Wildwood, aloha, Rusty. Calculate us, eliminate us. You got it right here, the cat in the hat. You want to find out where something's at? Calculate us, eliminate us. You got to find out where it ain't. Roger Aldridge, hello, Rusty. Hello, Roger. Eduardo, cheers, young saludos from England. Wait a minute, there's something wrong with that. From McAllen, Texas. Okay, anyway. Now we got Alien Life UK. Happy Christmas from England. Yeah, across the pond, so to speak. Vegas, Christoph. How, Rusty? What's going on, dog? Not a whole lot, man. It's been a pretty day. I read some of my old Western book and this afternoon took a ride in my golf cart, the Raven. The Raven's going to be here until Monday, and then Snowball is taking over. Yep, the Raven is 20 years old. It's a 2006 club car, and the one I'm getting is a 2026 club car, but it's just a basic model. It doesn't have headlights, taillights, a big screen. It doesn't have a sound bar. It doesn't have a lift kit. It doesn't have fancy tires, fancy wheels. It is a plain old golf cart, but just what I wanted. And it wasn't easy to find. But anyway, Angela, happy Beer 30 from East Tennessee. Have a great weekend. You too. You too. WP Wood, any new vehicle in your future? A golf cart, but that's not real news. No, I thought, well, if I keep throwing money at the golf cart I have, it's kind of like rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. You know what I mean? You're not making much progress. Vegas, chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. You got it. Makes you want to holler, hi-de-ho. Roger Aldridge, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Tyler of Texas, the Raven was sure pretty. It's the prettiest golf cart I've ever seen. I'm not kidding you. Dr. Dennis, down Raven. Yeah, well, the Raven's going to go back home. Neon, hello, Rusty. Fred from Florida, 76 degrees. Roy Fraser, 77, here 6 miles south of Roswell, New Mexico Airport. I know about where you are. Dr. Dennis, Snowball. Yep. I was going to name the golf cart Stew Ball. You know, old Stew Ball was a racehorse, and I wished he was yours. He never drinks water. He only drinks Coors. Anyway, Gabriel. Oops, I forgot. Jupiter. All right, Jupiter. Maurice Taylor, watching from Alberta, Canada. Well, hello, Maurice Taylor from Alberta, Canada. Glad you made it. This is Wandering Kentucky. Congratulations on your new club car. I'm sure it will serve you well. Snowball. Yeah, I hope so. We'll see. Uh, Enjoy every day. What happened to the Chinese golf cart that you considered? That's about it. You know, I don't have the timer on these things, so when you start making comments real quick, I'm going to get behind. What happened to the Chinese golf cart? I did a little more research on it, and then I just decided it was not what I wanted. That's all. This is Jimmy and Kathy Harrell. Hello from South Mississippi. Hello. Grateful Graham, 21, feels like 9 in Michigan. Eduardo, sure hope all the geezers doing well from that little folly hat, whatever, Foley hat. Gary Holtz, it's just time for the Raven to retire. Yeah, it is. Jennifer, Poodle Professor, says Jupe, says hello. Jupe. William, Rusty, do you need some lights to use on the road? No. Rory Camping Man, what made you change your mind on the golf cart models? I decided to go with the old reliable club car. Yeah, it's made in the USA. They do make a different model overseas, but they have made the golf cart in the US. It's just an old standby, and going with the basic 48 volt system is as good as any for me. The 6 volt or eight. See, I got 6 8 volt batteries, and they'll last 6 or 7 years either way because I'll take care of them. And then, but lithium lasts anywhere from 2 to 10 years, depending on the climate and a lot of other things, and they're very expensive. So we're going to stick with the old basic because I'm realistic. I'm 80 years old. Dr. Dennis, what's your next adventure? I'm not much of anything. It's going to be quite boring, actually. Dave, hi there, Fort Clark Springs. How's the temps? 70 degrees, man. Goose, you ever been married? Yeah, I've been married 3 times. Gabriel, that was supposed to say Poodle Professor. Jupe, okay. Wandering Kentuckian, is Snowball a 2-seater? 2-seater. That's it. Plain Jane 2-seater, nothing fancy. WP Wood, any bites on Zozo? Yeah, the same old ones. You know, we've got some people waiting. Joel Hunt, Merry Christmas from Cumming, Georgia, Rusty, and all the Rangers have a happy holiday. I stayed in Cumming, Georgia one time. Was working around Atlanta doing or gas pipeline inspections in Atlanta. Yeah, Poodle Professor. Okay, I knew. This is JW. Cheers, Rusty. Cheers to you, man. This is Ira Pickard, 76 here in Brownsville. Yeah, usually a little warmer there than here. Here's to y'all. Michael Cup, howdy, Rusty. Happy holidays to you. Same to you and all you Rangers. Dr. Dennis, drink a big stick, buddy. What is that? Tyler of Texas. I'm going to buy Zozo Ranch as soon as I win the lottery. Yeah, well, you don't have to win the lottery to buy it. B-Boys, hey, Rusty, Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you, too. All of you coming up soon. WP Wood, sell Zozo and think about a Class C. Man, I'm Class C'd out. I've had 2 of them, and the new ones have a lot of features I'm not really fond of. One is they no longer have an oven. 2, they only have a 12-volt refrigerator, and that's it. And I just don't care to get one. I don't need one. I'm fine. My traveling days now are going to be in my pickup and my golf cart. Goose, what kind of beer you like? Well, the cheapest usually. This just happens to be Miller Lite in a 16-ounce container with a screw-off top, a lid you can put on it. Yeah. Dr. Dennis, down that can. Well, you do you. I do me, bud. Jim Christensen, do you still use that air popcorn popper, yellow or white corn? I use white corn, and I use one of those microwave poppers. It's a kind of a, I don't know what it is, plastic looking thing. I got two of them. Yeah, you just put the popcorn in, put the lid on it, put it in the microwave, and it's good. Uh, Gabriel, 58 and raining here in California. Well, y'all get a lot of good weather. Rain, you need rain too. Vegas, you sound like you were a professional singer. Do you make any records? Oh, did I make any records? Yeah, I made a lot of records. Yeah, I just can't remember the names of them. I couldn't remember the songs either. I'm looking forward to a walk around video of the new golf cart and a ride around Fort Clark. Yeah, it's coming on Monday. Yeah, we should have it by noon. We'll do something. RV camping, man. I was watching an old video of yours recently, and you said you get yourself a fully self-driving automobile for your 80th. I realize that's easier said than done, especially considering the dollars. Actually, I looked into that. I did. I talked to my son about it and looked into getting a Tesla with that $5,000, or I think it's $5,000 option for the full self-driving. But you know, it's a little too techy a car for me. I don't really want to fool with all that crap. You know what I mean? And yeah, admittedly, it may work, but I think I'm going to pass. Dr. Dennis, records, LOL. Yeah, Joel Hunt, are you preparing anything special to eat for Christmas? Also, hope your golf cart comes before Christmas so you can enjoy it on that day. It's going to be here Monday. They're going to deliver it Monday morning sometime. Uh, as far as preparing anything special to eat, I don't plan to. No, I do have some dressing and some what do you call it, cranberry sauce, and I may fix some dressing, and that's about it. Uh, B boys finally getting rain in California. Cold snap over. Thought it was going to snow. Well, yeah, I swear. Roger Aldridge. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, guys, from chug a lug, burns your tummy, don't you know? Makes you want to holler, hidey ho. Here's to you. Here's to me. Mm-hmm. Christmas is coming. What was that popcorn like stuff that came in a little box in the 50s, and they always had a prize in the box? Jack in the box? No, Jack. Anyway, what was, I can't think of the name of that. It was a little box, and you ate the candied popcorn or whatever it was, and then there was always a little prize in the box. That's the only reason I bought it. Roger, Alice. Well, I'm here, but my sound is turned off and I can't get it back on. God, don't you love technology? I'm telling you. I mean, well, my TV, everything in this house, well, not everything, but my laptop, my phones, if you leave it unattended for a few minutes, it turns off the screen and all the crap. It's crazy, man. Yeah. Anyway, well, hello, Alice. Anyway, guys, I ordered me a Pixel 10 today. I'm going to try to improve on my driving videos, that fuzzy crap. Apparently, Pixel 10, they corrected all that. And so they have a Christmas special, $200 off. And then I can also trade in one of my Pixels. I'm going to trade in my Pixel 7, and they give me an additional $175. So I get $375 off, but it's still around $400. But I use that Google financing, zero interest, and finance it for 24 or 36 months. It's like $15 a month. Wandering Kentucky, thanks for all the things you do to have such a great channel. Cracker Jacks, that's it. Cracker Jacks, thank you. You got it. You win the prize. You win a goat. A one-eared stinking goat. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, Cracker Jacks. I used to get those things, and the stuff was okay, the popcorn or whatever it was, but they always had a little prize, and I fell for that on cereals too. I always try to get my mother to buy cereals because I didn't give a damn about the cereals, but I wanted the little prize. You know what I mean? Yeah, because we didn't have much going on out there on the farm. I'll guarantee you. Dolores and Bruce, hey, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Doing it with nothing. Evening. evening to you. Doing it with nothing. Dr. Dennis, thanks, Rusty. I won the goat. You won the goat. You luck. Have you ever had a goat? I used to raise goats because I had a place out in the country, and I had goats because they would keep it clean. All the weeds, or they'd eat basically anything, but they eat anything because they're starving. But enough said about that. Uh, but they stink, man. The Billy, he pees on himself to give himself more stink. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, gross. Uh, RV camping man like the cold cereal. Yep, LOL. Yeah, Poodle Professor. I'm talking doing it with nothing. Check her channel out on YouTube, Poodle Professor. Doing it with nothing. Hello, Miss Poodle. Okay, Wandering Kentucky. My wife and I both had those when we were kids, whether we could get the money out of our parents. Yeah, but yeah, I didn't. Well, no way Jose is on the map here. He left me a little pat on the back. Das ist gut. Sí, sí, señor. Gracias. Mm. RV camping, man. How about playing cards in the bicycle spokes? Yeah, I did that. I did that. And one time I bought a little. They had a headlight for the bicycle that screwed onto the handlebars of the bicycle and held one uh, big batteries, the C batteries or whatever they are. And I never rode at night, but when I got that, I did. I'd go riding around, and it just had a little light. You could hardly see the road. But I thought, boy, this is great. I thought it was too cool. Gary Holtz, cabritos are good on the pit. If you to me, cabrito tastes like a goat. RV camping man, how about? Oh, I read that. Cheers, HHS. B boys, making your own popcorn better than Cracker Jacks. Drizzle some chocolate and caramel on it. Once popped or hatch chilies. Yeah, you can do all kind of cute stuff with popcorn if you want to. My mother used to make popcorn balls every now and then with caramel. Yeah, Dave, ha ha. Diana Haas, howdy, Rusty and Rangers. Hi, Jennifer. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas to you and yours. But anyway, guys, it's Friday the 19th, 2025 at what? 4:16, 17 a or p.m. And yeah, it's really a pretty day, man. Really a nice day. And it's been a good day. Yeah, been a good day. So, Eduardo, Jennifer, Eduardo, we had a phone on one of those phones that you put out the receiver and cranked it up on the side of the wooden box. Did you have one? No, we didn't go, I don't go back that far. No, we didn't have the crank. Uh-uh. But we did have, you picked up the phone and gave the operator a number. I'd say, Patsy, call grandma. And she knew my grandmother's number. So she just, you know, she was my cousin. And yeah, and she worked at the uh, telephone office in Kennedy, the little town. I think they had 4 or 5 girls there that were operators. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah. Uh, Traveling girl. Hello, traveling girl. Happy Friday and beer 30 to all. Enjoy this awesome weather. By God, I am. I hope you are too. You've been out playing pickleball. Did you know they have 2 pickleball courts here at Fort Clark Springs now? Yeah, new ones. No way, Jose. Party line. Yeah, we had a party line. Like, I think we were on a 4-party line, maybe. And yeah, our number was 503W1. Y'all getting ahead of me here. Uh, Oh, she says, I finally got you turned back on. So she got the sound. It says, we also had an ice box. Yeah, we had one of those. It was on top of the refrigerator, or top of the, not refrigerator, but top of the box. And you put a big block of ice in there. We did that. We had that. Yeah, we used to go get big old blocks of ice. Debbie, hi, Rusty from Tennessee. Hi, this is the crafty Texan, Rusty. I never made it to Beer 30 yet. Here I am. So happy to be able to wish you the merriest of Christmases. Just turned 65 a couple of weeks ago, so feeling that age thing. You're a child, I promise you. You don't really hit anything. You hit 75. Joel Hunt, I know you've been entertaining the thought of getting a different vehicle. I do that all the time, but then I realize, what I have is perfect. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is Kenneth and Carla, or Ken and Carla. Hi, Rusty and Jennifer. Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you. Gabriel, hi, Happy Beer 30 on our way out to a company Christmas party. Yeah, it's that time of the year, isn't it? Kevin, Las Vegas in the house. Rock on, Rusty. Well, hello, Kevin from Las Vegas. Uh, enjoy every day. Would like to see you reviewing books that you read like you used to do. Well, I may get back to that because I struggle with content like every other YouTube creator, and there's a lot of, in fact, it may be that in the not too distant future, I'll continue to do comment call as long as there's comments, but I may not do a video every day, in addition to comment call. I may just do one every now and then, like most creators do. Rick, Jim Croce, yeah, operator. Well, there was a can you do something? I can't remember. Can you something? He was trying to find a number or something. Doing it with nothing. We had an outhouse too. Yeah, we had a two-holder. Yeah, when I was growing up. Dr. Dennis, add some Jack to your beer, Rusty. No, I don't do Jack Daniels anymore. Jack Daniels will take you straight to the grave. Uh, the Crafty Texan. Well, I had unexpected open heart surgery last year, so I felt the age, but doing fantastic now and planning on being around for many more holidays. Good for you. I hope you make it. Yeah. I wonder why they never have closed heart surgery. You know what I mean? They always have open heart. It's like they got a door and they open it or something. They may have. Maybe it's that simple. Alice, our RV trailer, Suburban, Taurus, and little pickup are all paid for, cheaper to fix them. Yeah, it can be on some. It can for a while. And then finally you get to the point where it's not worthwhile. Wandering Kentuckian, my bike had a generator on the back wheel for the headlight, saved on batteries. Yeah, I had one of those too. Yep, had a little thing that it rubbed against the wheel. It was a little generator. Joel Hunt, maybe you can give Maddie Van Halen some advice on buying a camper. I've been watching. He's been looking for one. Well, no, he'll just have to figure it out on his own. That's part of the fun is figuring it out. The Vega was Fort Clark a real fort? Yeah, it was a real fort. The fort they call it the Fort Row going out west. Yeah, there was. You had. Of course, you had the Alamo, then you had Fort Stockton, Fort Davis, all a whole bunch of them out here. And then, yeah, this was built in 1850 something. Uh, William Rusty got reservations with a hiker trailer group at Inks Lake State Park in late March, your old stomping grounds, 4 nights, and then back to Kentucky. How's the weather last days of March on average? Well, on average, it's fairly comfortable, spring, but it's that seasonal. It's that season, the change of the season. So you could get some thunderstorms. Who knows? Not so biggie. Hi, I was wondering, when were you last RV-less? Oh gosh, well, all the way back to wow, probably 1984 or 5 in there. Hellcat Granny, hi everyone. Have wonderful holidays. You too, Speedy. Dave, hello, Tennessee. Hello, Tennessee from Virginia. Okay, Dave, doing it with nothing. Hello, Hellcat. Alice, I had closed heart surgery. They went up through my leg with a wire with in a clothespin and clipped it to my heart valve one night in hospital. Truly amazing. How about that? It's not much telling what they can do now. Eduardo, our number started with a CL5. Yeah. Yeah, it depends on if you lived in big cities, you had to have more of a combination. But where I was, it was 503W1. Our PO box was 192. Still remember that. Joel Hunt, everybody have a good beer 30 and happy holidays. We'll catch you on the next one. Good day. Good day to you, Joel. Dave, hey, Rusty, wishing you and yours a safe and healthy, I guess you mean holiday season. Anyway, yeah, he does. RV camping man, you lasted a couple of months with no RV between the last C and the casita. It could be. I don't recall. I don't remember those things. See, I don't. Yeah, I don't even remember how many RVs I've had or care. And I just go. The Vega BR549. That's a kind of it seems like a phone number from either a comedian or something. E. Daly, good afternoon. Is there any part of the fort left to see? You have a very good day. Well, I've seen just about everything here, if that's what you're asking. The Vega, I've got that. Uh, E. DeLay, good afternoon. Wandering Kentuckian. He says it's nice to be able to chat with so many happy people, healthy people, thanks to Beer 30. Yeah, it is fun just to get together. Dinah Haas, hee haw, okay, BR. The Vega, hee haw, that was it, BR 549, whatever. The Crafty Texan, we were Jackson 2, which translated to 522. Funny how I still remember the first home phone number. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. And our PO box, because we didn't get mail delivery out in the country. Gary Holtz, yeah, BR, it says from Hee Haw, Alice, Merry Christmas, Poodle, Rusty, Jose, Hellcat, Granny, and all you other Rangers. Peace and love to you all. Thank you very much. Same to you. Texas Lady, Junior Samples. Yeah, he was a Sharpie, wasn't he? Kenna, Carla, Junior Samples, Carlot phone number. Yeah, he was a pill, wasn't he? Enjoy every day. Can you transfer the side screens from the Raven to the Snowball? Yeah, they're both club cars, same size, same everything. Uh, Jennifer talking to Alice. Yeah, be sure and check out Jennifer's channel, Poodle Profess or Wandering Kentuckian. I remember Car 54 from an old TV show. Yeah, that was another group of Sharpies. Republic, BR 549, Junior Samples. Yep, y'all remembered. Texas Lady, LOL. Alice Underwood 56537. Isn't that something that we had all, and everybody had to have a landline. You had to be physically connected, and yeah, and all that's history now, man. Star Wars, Kay, hello, is the weather usually this warm there in Fort Clark this time of year? It varies, but this is not abnormal. Texas in this area is fairly warm in the winters most of the time. We get unusual cold spells, but not often. Alice says Underwood 56537. That's crazy. I'll remember all that stuff. UK, hello, is the weather? Oh, I already read that. Republic, Car 54, where are you? Yeah, that was another group of Sharpies there. Yeah. Neon 541. Haverstraw, HA 9. Everybody's remembering their old numbers. Yeah. Sherry Sparkle, did you have another vehicle named Snowball? Seemed like I was going to name my casita Snowball at one time, one of my casitas. JC Posner, favorite Mongolian food? None. Well, they had something they called it Mongolian barbecue, but no, it was mostly mutton. And I didn't really like it. Okay. Wandering Kentucky. My address when I went in the Army was Post Office Box 213. There you go. You remember that, huh? Ken and Carla, remember Party Line? We answered on 6th ring. Yeah, well, yeah, I hear you. Kay, cheers from North Carolina, Rusty, Laura, and Kay. Hello. Tyler, briefly, a Toyota called Snowball. I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't remember. I had so many things. I just don't remember. The Crafty Texan, the landlines were best, still had a phone. When the hurricanes in Houston blew out the electricity, still had a phone, but not now. No, I understand that. Doing it with nothing. Ours was 32, only 2 digits. Big town, huh? Wandering Kentucky, the Dodge pickup truck was the White House. Yeah, it was. B-Boys, you had a Toyota Camry named Snowball. Okay, if I did, I don't remember. It really impressed me. Tin Pan Dog. Yo, Rusty, 18 degrees here in northern Illinois. Well, it's not that, it's 70 outside here and clear right now. Thank you. Anyway, Dinah Haas says, I think it was Sparky, but Sparky stuck. Yeah, Sparky was a good little car. Roger, have a good evening, Rusty, and Jupe. Yeah, we got a few seconds here. But anyway, guys, from Fort Clark Springs, the cat in the hat, calculatus, eliminatus. If you want to find out where something is, first you got to find out where it ain't. But anyway, guys, y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy your Christmas holiday or whenever, and enjoy your life one day at a time. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for being here today. I've enjoyed the company. So thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Use the Amazon link in the description of some of my videos if you choose to buy something from Amazon. Drink plenty of water, beer, tequila, whatever hell turns you on. And Merry Christmas to all you guys. And with that in mind, carry on. Adios. Bye-bye. Now we got to end the stream. End stream. End. Bye.